Welcome to a story written in stone, a tale of mystery, genius, and a lost language that once bound one of humanity's greatest civilizations. Today, we journey into the world of Egyptian hieroglyphs, the scribes who mastered them, the riddle of the Rosetta Stone, and the incredible race to unlock the meaning of Egypt's silent symbols. Listen closely, because by the end, you may just see writing and history differently forever. Ready? Let's uncover the code. Have you ever looked at a symbol of the eye, the Anke? A falcon in profile, and wondered, what could that possibly mean? For centuries, the secrets of ancient Egypt were hidden behind rows of beautiful but indecipherable images. Hieroglyphs were everywhere, carved into temple walls, painted in tombs, on everyday objects, and in royal decrees. This writing wasn't just decoration. It was the voice of the pharaohs, the prayers of priests, the dreams and fears of a lost world. But imagine, for 1,500 years, not a single person alive could read these words. The ancient knowledge had faded. The key to Egypt's history, its science, even its jokes, was locked away. What was it like to live in a world with secrets buried in plain sight? Thousands of years ago, Egyptian scribes were a powerful elite. Boys started training as children hours every day, learning to draw over 700 detailed signs. Scribes didn't just write, they were record keepers, court officials, storytellers, teachers, and even magicians. The ability to write offered real power, and a scribe was respected even above soldiers. In fact, do you think it's harder to train an athlete or a scribe for ancient Egypt? Give your answer in the comments. Now, imagine standing inside a temple lit only by flickering oil lamps. A line of hieroglyphs, marshes along the wall, a beetle, a vulture, a river reed, then a cartouche shape reserved for a royal name. But what did it say? For hundreds of years after the last priest of Isis laid down his stylus, no one could tell. Then, in 1799, everything changed. During Napoleon's Egyptian campaign, French soldiers near the town of Rosetta made a discovery that would rewrite history. Buried in the sand was a broken black slab, inscribed in 3 scripts, one of which was Greek. This was the famous Rosetta Stone. Why did this stone matter so much? Well, what if you found a secret code, but had the translation right beside it? The Rosetta Stone was just that, a decree, written in ancient Greek, which scholars could read. Egyptian demotic, the common script, and hieroglyphs. For the first time, scholars could hope to break the code. Yet, it wasn't that easy. The greatest minds of Europe spent decades studying the slab. Some guessed the symbols were magical. Others thought they were just pictures. The real breakthrough came from a young Frenchman, Jules Francois. In 1822, he realized that the cartouches held royal names like de Ptolemy and Cleopatra spelled out phonetically. It was brilliant detective work. When he cracked the code, he reportedly fainted from excitement. Think you could have solved it? Put your yes or no in the comments. Would love to hear what method you'd try. Suddenly, a silent world came alive. The stories of famous pharaohs, ambitious queens, and humble farmers were revealed. We learned about their laws, science. Even their jokes. Turns out the Egyptians had a great sense of humor about lawyers and animals. Today, the Rosetta Stone sits in the British Museum, an icon of discovery, and a reminder that no mystery stays unsolved forever. Scribes and their scripts have shaped not only Egypt, but how we think about language, art, and even identity. Next time you see an emoji, remember, the very first picture writers were already at work by the Nile over 5,000 years ago. So, here is a challenge for you. If you could create a symbol of your own hieroglyph to tell your story 1,000 years from now, what would it be? Describe it or draw it in the comments, and let's make our own modern Rosetta Stone together. If you love uncovering ancient mysteries or want to learn more about the lost languages of the world, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's so much more history waiting to be decoded by you. Thanks for watching, and remember, every symbol holds a story, waiting for the right person to unlock it. Will that next person be you? This script invites the audience to comment, uses storytelling, and is designed for high engagement, monetization, and shareability on YouTube. Welcome to the mysteries inked in stone and whispered through the ages. Have you ever wondered how a civilization could speak across millennia using pictures? Today, we'll decode the hieroglyphs and Egyptian writing, the story of the scribes, the Rosetta Stone, and the lost language of the pharaohs. As we explore, drop your thoughts and guesses in the comments. I can't wait to read your answers. Imagine standing inside an ancient Egyptian temple. Flickering torchlight reveals walls alive with strange figures of falcon, an eye, a curled papyrus. What do you think these symbols might say? Let me know your wildest guess below. For nearly 4,000 years, these hieroglyphs were more than art, they were power. Only a select few. The scribes could weave messages, laws, even prayers into stone. Scribes trained from childhood, learning over 700 symbols just to master their sacred writing. Do you think you could become a scribe, or would you rather rule as pharaoh? Type your choice in the comments, but then silence. When Egypt's ancient temples fell quiet, so did the meaning of those signs. For centuries, no one could read the markings. Imagine the entire internet suddenly vanishing, how much would be lost. It took over 1,000 years before the world had any clue what those pictures meant. The turning point, 1799. The Rosetta Stone emerges from the Egyptian sands. Inscribed with the same message in 3 scripts including Greek, the stone was a codebreaker's dream. Scholars raced to unlock the puzzle. They argued, guessed, failed, until a young Frenchman, Jean-Francois Champollion, had a breakthrough. He spotted royal names Ptolemy and Cleopatra hidden in ovals called cut. Piece by piece, he rebuilt Egypt's forgotten voices. If you found a coded message today, how would you crack it? Share your strategy. What they discovered was a world of everyday joys, epic battles, sacred rituals, and even ancient Egyptian jokes. Thanks to hieroglyphs, we now know pharaohs could brag, priests could curse, and farmers could pray, all in vivid detail. Today, hieroglyphs still speak from museum cases, temple columns, and that iconic Rosetta Stone in the British Museum. And our modern world, we're still obsessed with symbols. Just look at drop your favorite emoji in the comments and tell us why it fits your story. So, what's the biggest message the Egyptian hieroglyphs left us? Perhaps this no written language, once truly lost, needs to stay silent forever. If you enjoyed this ancient puzzle and want more secrets unearthed, smash that like, subscribe for more adventures, and let's keep decoding history together. Thanks for watching, and remember, every sign has a story. What's yours?